First, I'd like to again thank everybody who has checked in on me. Thank you so much for that. It really means a lot. And all of the calls and FaceTimes have really helped me through this. And I know places like the United States, where I'm from, they're just kind of starting to feel that panic. And you'll get past the panic and then I'm not going to say I'm the happiest person in the world for being stuck in the house, because I'm not, but it does get better. So just stock up on food, try to stay home if you can. Also, thank you so much to grocery store workers, doctors, anyone who has to be outside right now during this. Thank you so much for doing what you do, because honestly, we really do appreciate it.
Halfway to Mexico, halfway to Tokyo, on this open road. You've arrived, and I'm singing you the song on the west side.
First, let's talk about why I'm in the house like this. Spain is on a full-blown lockdown. We are not allowed to do anything but go to the grocery store and go to the pharmacy or go to the hospital for essential things. I know there are a few other things that we can do, but for the most part, if we're seen outside not going to the supermarket, going to the pharmacy, we are going to get fined. So I have not left my house in 5 days officially. This is the 5th day that I've actually physically not left to go to the grocery store. We've been quarantining ourselves, my roommate and I, since last Thursday. So it's been, I would say, honestly, I'm doing better than I expected. Just because I did expect to not be happy with being in the house. I'm a person who likes to go outside and do something every single day. So I didn't think that I would be doing as well as I am at this point, but I'm feeling pretty okay. And at the end of the day, I realized I have asthma, and I just need to stay inside to prevent the worst from happening. Now, leading into that asthma thing, a lot of people asked me why I didn't go home. Well, everything happened really, really fast. Spain was very nonchalant about everything. My roommate and I actually decided not to go to work on Thursday last week, which was the night before Trump closed the borders, or said he was closing borders. So we decided the next day we needed to stay home to try to figure out if we were going to try to pack up our things and leave in one night, or if we were going to stay. So ultimately we decided to stay, mostly because, well, I do have asthma and it is a respiratory virus, and I felt like having to travel to Madrid to catch the plane, possibly having to fly to the UK because you can't fly from Spain to the US, or they were, closing everything. We just ultimately felt like it was the right decision to stay here. Now they've actually extended the lockdown from 15 days to after Easter, which is not that exciting, but we're just gonna take it one day at a time. And yeah, I just didn't feel like it was worth the risk for me. At the time, the US did not have any kits to get tested, and I figured I probably would be one of the people who would get tested, because I would be someone who would say, hey, I was in Spain, I need to get tested, I'm not feeling great. But I'm not positive of that, and I just didn't want to risk getting over to the US, say I caught it and I need a test and not being able to get it, because even me getting a cold, a really bad cold, is kind of a risk because my asthma is not that great. And on top of it, it's allergy season, so I'm already experiencing a lot of the symptoms, and I just felt like it just wasn't worth the risk. It just felt better to hunker down, get as many groceries as possible, and figure this out later. So what have I been doing on my 5 days in the house so far? So this week I What have I done? I cleaned out my computer. I've been dealing with a storage problem for months now, so I finally had time to just go through every file, either delete it or keep it or put it on my external hard drive. I haven't actually done yoga, but that's on my list. I have finished a few shows on Netflix. I'm working on a new intro for my channel. I feel like I've been doing a lot. I started a channel for my Sims, so you can watch me in my little storylines. I'll put the link below. But I just felt like since I'm in the house, I'm playing anyway, might as well just upload it and maybe someone else can enjoy it. What else have I been doing? I've cooked some experimental meals, so I've been trying to keep myself busy. I try to wake up maybe at 11 just because since being in the house, we're in the house all day, there's no need to wake up at 8 in the morning because you still have a full day after 11, after 12, honestly. So I've been taking the opportunity to catch up on some sleep and work on my writing and everything. I've been taking the time to practice makeup. I've been taking the time to do my hair. I'm trying to keep myself busy. My friends and I on St. Patrick's Day, we put our computers next to each other and had a little party. So we're trying to give ourselves things to look forward to because it is going to be a long month. We don't know if we're going to be able to get back to the States or when. We're doing the best we can and trying to stay positive. Like I said, I'm feeling a lot more positive than I thought I would be at this point because I, again, am someone who likes to be outside. I will say the weather this week has been pretty gloomy, which has actually helped because it hasn't been the incentive to go outside. It's been raining a lot, which is not that common here. So to have the rain, I wasn't going to go outside in the rain unless I had to go to work. So it kind of makes it an easier transition. We'll see again how I'm feeling next week after being in the house for 2 weeks. At first I was kind of feeling like, disappointed. I moved here to Spain to travel, to experience things, and now I'm stuck in an apartment. But I'm not alone in this. I have my roommate. Other people are experiencing this as well all over the world, and I feel for you. Hopefully this will end sooner rather than later because I'm sure everyone wants to get back to their lives as much as I do. So anyway, that's all for my check-in right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Halfway to Mexico, halfway to Tokyo, on this open road.